Have you ever looked at someone who seems completely in control of their money, investing confidently, saving strategically, and building wealth almost effortlessly, and wondered what secret they know that you don't? Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Most people were never taught how money actually works. Not in school, not at work, not even at home. And that knowledge gap, it quietly costs people thousands, sometimes millions over a lifetime. But in Rich AF, financial educator and former Wall Street trader Vivian Tu pulls back the curtain on the financial system and reveals something surprising. The wealthy aren't necessarily smarter with money. They just know the rules of the game. And this book is about teaching you those rules. Overview of the book. At its core, Rich AF is a practical, no-nonsense guide to building financial confidence in a world that often feels deliberately confusing. Vivian Tu spent years working inside the financial system on Wall Street. She saw how institutions profit from people not understanding basic money concepts, things like credit cards, investing, retirement accounts, and taxes. So she left that world and began translating complex financial strategies into clear, everyday language. The result is a book that feels less like a lecture and more like a brutally honest conversation with someone who knows the system from the inside and isn't afraid to explain it. What you'll learn. Throughout the book, Tu breaks down the essential pillars of personal finance without the usual jargon or intimidation. For example, why credit scores matter far more than most people realize, how banks quietly make money from your everyday financial habits, and why investing isn't just for the wealthy, it's the tool that creates wealth in the first place. One of the book's core messages is simple but powerful. Financial literacy is not a luxury, it's self-defense. You'll also learn practical strategies, how to negotiate salaries, how to avoid common financial traps, how to structure savings, and how to start investing even if you feel like you're starting late. And perhaps most importantly, how to build a mindset where money stops feeling scary and starts feeling like a system you can control. Strengths of the book. One of the biggest strengths of Rich AF is its clarity. Vivian Tu has a rare talent for explaining complicated financial concepts in a way that feels simple but never dumbed down. She also challenges a lot of traditional personal finance advice. The idea that you just need to stop buying coffee to become wealthy? Yeah, she dismantles that myth pretty quickly. Instead, the book focuses on the big levers: income growth, smart investing, negotiation, and understanding financial systems. Another major strength is the tone. Tu doesn't talk down to readers, she talks with them, like a savvy friend who knows exactly where the financial traps are hiding. And that makes the advice feel both practical and empowering. Weaknesses of the book. That said, the book isn't perfect. Some experienced investors might find parts of it a bit basic. If you're already deep into advanced investing strategies, things like complex portfolio structures or high-level tax optimization, this book might feel like an introduction rather than a deep dive. There's also a strong focus on financial systems in the United States, which makes sense given the author's background. But for listeners outside the US, some details around retirement accounts or credit systems may not translate directly. Still, the core principles about money psychology and financial awareness remain widely applicable. Who this book is perfect for. Rich AF is ideal for people who feel like they should understand money better, but were never given the tools. Young professionals starting their careers, anyone trying to get out of the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle, or listeners who feel intimidated by investing and financial jargon. It's also incredibly powerful for people who want to stop feeling like the financial system is stacked against them and start learning how to navigate it intelligently. Who should skip it? However, if you're already a seasoned investor, someone who reads financial statements for fun and actively manages complex portfolios, this book might feel like a refresher rather than a revelation. It's built primarily for beginners and intermediate learners who want a strong financial foundation. Closing and call to action. In the end, Rich AF isn't just a book about money, it's a guide to understanding the power dynamics behind money. Because once you understand how the system actually works, you stop playing defense with your finances, and you start playing offense. If this summary sparked your curiosity, you can find the full audiobook of Rich AF by Vivian Tu through the link in the description. And if you enjoy learning powerful ideas from the world's most influential books, make sure to follow the channel, because the next financial insight, in Rich AF, might change the way you think about money forever.